Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to you about another one of my favourite non-mainstream comics. Again, it's a Top Cow comic, Witchblade. Now, a few uploads ago I did talk about the darkness and talked about how I thought it was a really interesting concept, really interesting characters, a really cool superpower. Now, of course, when you're talking about the darkness, you have to also talk about the Witchblade, because the Witchblade is the comic that started what is considered to be the Top Cow universe. It's slightly older, and of course, it stars one of the most recognisable comic book heroines outside the two main publishing houses. Sorry, I had to scratch my nose there. Anyway, now Witchblade is one of those comics where, like The Darkness, it started in the 90s and it's kind of been stuck there ever since. But recently, it has completely changed and become really worth reading. I've just bought and started reading Witchblade Firstborn, which was the art that a friend recommended to me if I wanted to see what kind of potential that the Top Cow universe could fulfill. And from what I've not finished it, but from what I've read so far, it is utterly brilliant. And I just think that if it carries on the way it's going, from what I've read so far, I could become a proper Top Cow fan. I mean, it's funny, it's action packed, it's just got everything a good comic needs, and something that you very rarely find in DC and Marvel these days. As I think I've mentioned before in a couple of uploads, to me, these Top Cow productions represent the future of comic book movies, but only if they're done right. I mean, I mentioned before that because of the Darkness video game, there may well be a Darkness movie. Now, I've looked into that on the internet, and there is in fact a Darkness movie. It's got a studio. No, it hasn't got a studio, but it's got an actor and a producer, so it's well on its way to becoming a reality. The same applies with the Witchblade movie. The Witchblade movie is somewhere in the ether. I'm not sure where, but according to Wikipedia, I know Wikipedia's not a very trusted source, but according to Wikipedia, it does exist in some capacity. So hopefully, in the future, we will be seeing Top Cow universe movies, whether it be Witchblade or The Darkness. There are, of course, other adaptations of Witchblade. There was a very short-lived TV show which I did watch, and if any of you are thinking of watching it and haven't seen already, don't. I mean, the TV show is utterly awful. That is the only way to describe it. So if you're going to look into the Witchblade, if you want to have a look at the Top Cow universe, go out and buy Firstborn, which is volume 5 of the Witchblade trade paperbacks, because that explains almost everything to you, introduces almost every Top Cow universe character without you having to, trawl through hundreds of back issues. I mean, I only read a couple of Top Cow universe comics, and then I read The Darkness, and I liked what I saw, but I didn't quite get it. And then I read Witchblade Firstborn, and now I'm totally hooked. So go out and get yourself into Witchblade, I reckon. Okay, see you. Bye.